Hello everyone, we're going to just not say much and just go straight into the duel. I'm going to start by summoning Royal Magical Library, which every time I activate a spell card, I get to try to get into frame. I get to remove 3 of them to draw 1 card. I don't know why. I thought this was a god tier card when I was younger. Some things you should just never admit when you're older, but I'm willing to admit that. We got our friend Big Shield Garna here. Oh yeah, such a big shield. Okay. Bad joke. Starting off the video. Okay, we got Light Force Sword set down. And we got not much else to do this turn. So we draw Time Wizard. Let's see. Can I summon? Okay, not yet. I need a light and dark monster to send to the graveyard. Or the GY, if that's what we're calling it in 2026. Now, there's not much I could do. You know what? I shall activate Exchange. So, you get a card, and you get a card, and you get a card. I'll take Silent Doom, and I'll take Monster Reborn, or as it's called sometimes, Reborn the Monster. And nothing I could do there, so I end my turn. I drew Berthamet, and nothing I could do except sacrifice my Big Shield Garna, summon Dark Magician Girl, and oh, okay. That's not what I thought it did. So, I apologize for my last video. And this might be a bad play, but I'm going to use my Monster Reborn to bring back Big Shield Garna. Now, it's probably not ideal to use Monster Reborn to bring back a monster right away, because you never know if your opponent summons something better. But you gotta make that decision on your own. But nevertheless, I did. Okay, I attack. Destroy the library. A card. And I end my turn. I drew Dark Sage. So I gotta have a Dark Magician on the field when I activate Time Wizard. I'm going to use... Oh wait, I need a normal monster, I don't have it. Okay. Trouble. Okay, I end my turn. I drew a Summon Skull. I'll tribute my Big Shield Garna. Yes, I did revive a monster just to sacrifice it next turn. Okay. I activate Light Force Sword. Now, technically, it's supposed to be random, but since this is for fun, I pick... Yes, I just set it on my phone. So, 4 turns, he'll come back. And now, I have no cards on my spell and trap zone. I just got my hand. And so, I attack with Dark Magician Girl, knocking life points down to 6,000. And then Summon Skull attacks, knocking the life point count to 3,500. Not a good start. Not a good start. I have my turn. Do Thousand Eye Idol. As of right now, I have no other choice but to go for a Time Wizard, Time Roulette. Okay. So, here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to spin it, and whatever it lands on will be the fate. So, heads will be destroyed this side of the field. Tails would be destroying this side of the field, and I lose 250. Okay, since I'm a bad coin flipper, I just spin it and it landed on tails. Believe it or not, it actually does work that way. Sometimes it's heads, sometimes it's tails. And since I lost, minus 250, so 3,250 life points. And now I can't do the Dark Sage play. So I have no choice but to end my turn. I draw, and I get Monster Reincarnation. I will activate it, and I'm required to discard 1 card. I choose Light Wave Tuning. Our friend Big Shield Gardener is back in the duel again. Even though I have game, essentially, I'm passing the turn because I want to keep this duel going a bit longer. I drew Relinquish, which is a card I remember I loved this card as a kid, believe it or not. Now, normally, I could, if I had the ritual card, I summon it to the field, I could snatch one of the cards on the field. And it serves as like a semi-barrier, almost like a protection. But instead, we're going to use polymerization. And yes, I actually do have the card Thousand Eye Restrict. Now, it acts similarly to Relinquish, I can't pronounce. Let's try to get a good shot of the effect. I wanted to really show you guys how Fusion, I don't know how differently Fusion is today, but this was Fusion summoning in the early 2000s. You had to wait. Right. Okay. Good. So now I pretty much could do the same thing, I think, as okay, yeah, so I cannot, my opponent can't change battlefield positions, but now essentially I snatch Summon Skull, and it's technically it's a spell and trap card. Now I know where they got the inspiration for Pendulum. But I don't know. Silent Doom would not work in this case because the only normal monster I have is Thousand Eye Idol. That's the only one in the graveyard. So that plays out. I guess we can set Ring of Defense, which is the only other play we got besides attack. And now 7,500. Since that was only 500 damage. Since I can't destroy Big Shield Gardener and turn, and I drew Dark Magician. I'm hoping I'm able to draw Buster Blader so I could kind of get out of this game lock. Technically, this is a deadlock. Magician of Black Chaos, or Dark Magician of Chaos, if you want to be correct, I guess. So I could get a spell card. I mean, I would have to be willing to give up Thousand Eye Restrict, and I'm not ready to do that yet. So I drew Dark Magic Curtain, which I only have one Dark Magician in my hand. Why is it blurring now? Okay, so this is a card you don't want to draw after you drew Dark Magician. Because now it's just a dead card in your hand. And there's nothing I could do. I drew Dark Magician. Now, I guess I could, yeah, I'll use Silent Doom. Even though I didn't really want to do this play, I realized one turn later, it is the optimal play. Because Chaos Sorcerer is weaker compared to Dark Magician of Chaos. So I tribute my 2 monsters, destroying summon Skull, summon that, destroy Big Shield Gardener, and now I'm on the ropes. I don't know. I cannot believe I haven't summoned Relinquish or Thousand Eye Restrict in a long time. I did not drew the card I needed, so I'm forced to set. And now I just gotta keep hoping I draw monster cards, essentially. And now I think it doesn't matter anymore, but Dark Sage returns. I could be a turn off, but really it doesn't matter now. I set Beta the Magnet Warrior. Really, nothing I could really do. I'm deadlocked. As long as I summon a monster, I'm still in the game. Crush card? Alright. 2,800. Luckily, there's life points still to absorb the cost, or not cost, like the damage. I gotta do the calculation. But yeah, this cannot go on forever, otherwise I will lose the duel. I'm at 4,700 just from that one attack. I am my turn. For the record, I did double draw, but in this case, I just give myself the top card, and I just put the extra one lower in the deck. Could be cheating if this was a live match. I don't know how it is if you accidentally draw 2, but as you can see, I did not draw a monster card, so I'm screwed. I'm genuinely screwed in this match. Because 4,700 minus 28? $1,900 life points remaining. Literally, if I don't draw anything to keep me in the duel this next turn, I lose. This is what I need. Swords of Revealing Light. Now I get to stall for 3 turns. But since now there's a light and dark monster in the graveyard, I could summon my Chaos Sorcerer. So I summon him. Since my Monster Reborn is already gone, I chose as my light monster Time Wizard, and as my dark monster I choose Thousand Eye Idol, which Honestly, I don't think anyone would mind if I got rid of Thousand Eye Idol. It's literally the only reason why it's in the deck at all is for that fusion summon. And I already did that, so it's useless now. And I could remove one face-up monster card from play. And if I do, I can't attack. But there's no monsters. So I will tribute my 2 monsters. Wait. Is that a normal? Okay, it's a special summon. So I still have a normal summon. So my Rogue Doll and Mystical Elf are tributed. So now I got 3 monsters on the field. And that's the end of turn 1. I drew Dark Magic Attack, which doesn't help. Genuinely, I forgot I have Magical Cylinder. So I'll set that down. And we start turn 2. Neo the Magic Swordsman will summon him. And, well, nothing I could do there. So, cool. I have a monster. Set that. That should stall me out one more turn. No, not really. And my turn. I'll tribute Neo so I could put Dark Magician Girl on the field. And since there's a Dark Magician already on the field, she gets 300 life points, attack points, and Swords of Revealing Light ends this turn. I draw Marshmallow, which is literally the best thing I got to secure my life points. So, you know what? Dark Magician and Chaos destroys that. Dark Magician attacks. $2,250. Because you take 1,000 damage from flipping over a marshmallow. I drew Chaos Command Magician, which I will tribute Dark Magician Girl for. Because I haven't shown this card off. I don't think most people realize that this card even exists at all. But essentially, it's like a Jinzo type of card. Pretty much. Only not as strong, really. I'm going past one turn I want to see if the next card I draw is Buster Blader. Nope. Swift Gaia. And it's literally useless. Okay, yeah, it's a 7-star monster. Literally the only play I have is tributing Baphomet. Tribute something Baphomet, hoping that it would do something. Okay, so I possibly misplayed, but I'm going to show you what I mean after the duel, because it's too late. Alright, I'm going to end my turn, but I'm going to go one more turn passing I clearly have game. I just have to draw this card. I didn't want to pass turn until, I don't want to give up on the duel, because if I could summon Dark Paladin, I believe it'd be a cool card to show on screen. Now, I activate polymerization. Fuse these two. And honestly, playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, you realize you might make bad plays. You might make good plays. It all depends on how well your thinking skills are, I guess. That's why in a real match, you can't really just pass for turn, always. Because that might be the last time in that game you do so. So, I can't use Monster Reborn to bring it back. So I could discard one card to negate a spell. And this card gets 500 attack for every dragon in the graveyard. And honestly, there's no dragons in either deck for the most part, if at all, so I'm not worried about that. But this is the out I was hoping to show, because now I attack, destroy a dark magician and of chaos. And now I got room in my spell and trap zone, so I will set 2 cards face down. And since I did not at all summon, I will set a monster face down and my turn. So now, a play like that could throw an opponent off. It's a bit overkill, but you know what? Why not? I tribute 2 monsters Royal Magical Library and Chaos Command Magician to summon a second Dark Magician. I don't know why anyone would need two at the same time, but it's kind of cool to have two Dark Magicians out on the field at the same time. I activate the special ability of my Chaos Sorcerer, destroy Baphomet, which in a real game, this would be a mistake. But I'll show you the play I wanted to do. Because now that I set Magical Hats face down, now I could summon Swift Gaia, the Fierce Knight, from my hand, since I have no other card in my hand. It just comes straight to the field. I attack, destroy Chaos Sorcerer, and Swift Gaia is destroyed too, since his attack is too weak. And Dark Magician is destroyed. Because Dark Paladin have 400 points more. So that's... Alright, now we're at 250 life points. And my turn, I drew... I am not going to lie, I cannot pronounce some of these cards. Try and get a good... Okay, right. Yeah, this is what's so weird. This is the biggest time waster of the whole video. Trying to... When I have the clear shot of the text, it just doesn't... Melku, Master of Barriers. I could summon it and destroy one continuous spell card, but it doesn't help in this case, so I set it face down and Dark Magician in defense. I end my turn. Magic Jammer. I destroyed the other Dark Magician. And I end my turn. Set Ultimate Offering, which doesn't help. Nothing here helps. Soul Rope, not a card that could help in the moment. So I attack, destroy the face down. And last turn. Oh wait. Yeah, I did set Magical Hats. Okay. I summoned Queen's Knight, which it doesn't matter at this point, because that's game. Dark Paladin attacks. This is the card I think could have helped me, because I had a Fiend monster in my hand. Now I gotta go find it again. I had Baphomet, which was in fact a fiend monster. And I went through the magnet warriors like if they're nothing, but it was a rock type. And evil hero Dark Gaia only needs a fiend and a rock type in order to be tribute summoned. Not tribute, fusion summoned. Yeah, so this would have been destroyed by Chaos Sorcerer, possibly, but this would have had the same exact attack points as Dark Paladin. So this was a possible out in this duel that I didn't realize until Gamma was already in the graveyard. I didn't think of it until after it was too late. But luckily I won that duel. Honestly, let me know what you guys think. How many misplays have you seen me perform in this one duel? And let me know which is better, if I do a single duel video or do a best 2 out of 3 duel video. I'd like to know what would work better for everyone. And I want to say thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. And if I'm deserving of a hype, yes, I actually forgot what it's called. If you feel my video deserves one of your free hypes, well, please hype the video. Maybe it'll get more people to see my videos, and maybe we could all cringe at my decision making in Yu-Gi-Oh! Thank you guys for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, round 2. We're going to start big. And yes, in this match we're playing with illegal cards, technically. I mean, they're only illegal if you are playing in a tournament. I hold the belief, if it's a private duel between friends or even loved ones or by yourself, this is okay. So let me know in the comments, do you agree with that sentiment, or should I always play by Konami's rules? Okay, we're going to let player this guy go first. Player this guy. Okay. I draw Obelisk the Tormentor. And this is what I mean by prearrange. It's not always guaranteed that you're supposed to get these cards right away. You know, this is a dumb question. Is Obelisk technically a ritual monster because of the blue? Dumb question, I know, but I have to ask. Because, look, it's the same, if not, yeah, practically the same color as Blacklist or Soldier. Read into that the way you want, I guess. No. Oh, wait. That was the illegal play because I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in my hand. So I set as well, and my turn. I drew Relinquish. Not much I could do here, and my turn. Now I could draw Obelisk. I think you guys could tell what the next play would be. So, I'll set Light Force Sword face down. And my turn. I keep accidentally opening the disc tray. Or almost opening the disc tray. Because I got my 360 really close. Okay, we draw Silent Doom. You know what? I'm setting Polymerization and Silent Doom face down. And I activate Exchange. This way I steal Obelisk. And I got Monster Reborn. Now, technically that is a misplay because I could have blocked one of his plays right there. But I could also revive a monster. So I draw Winged Dragon Raw, which is essentially a brick. I mean, early on in the duel, the Egyptian gods are pretty much bricks. I admit that. I'm going to waste lightweight tuning just so I could not have to worry about. I mean, I got 5 cards in my hand. He got 4. Okay, nothing I could do here, so I draw. Rogue Doll. Summon. I attack. Big Shield Garna. 1,000 damage. But nothing I could do there. So I have my turn. Slifer the Sky Dragon, or if you've seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, Slifer the executive producer. I switch him to defense. Alright, I end my turn. Mystical Elf, I'll set face down. Switch to defense. End my turn. I drew Alpha. Set. Now, this might be a controversial play, But I'm going to actually not summon a god card right away. I'll set a monster face down, end my turn. Oh wait. Yeah, technically that's supposed to be face down. Okay. I could tribute, but it would do nothing. So, end my turn. Alright, so Dark Magician Girl is pretty much a dead card too. For what I'm trying to do, and can't get over Big Shield Garna. Oh good. Alright. So I drew swords. I'll activate it right away, which buys me time. Doesn't really help here. And my turn. Now, I'll tribute Big Show Garna and Alpha to summon Dark Magician in attack mode. I will activate Monster Reborn, which we got from the opponent, and the 360 keeps turning itself on. We bring back Alpha, and now I'll activate Monster Reincarnation to put Big Shield Garna back. I'm going to allow Slifer the Sky Dragon to go to the graveyard. Sorry, fans of Slifer the Sky Dragon. Dark Magician destroys Rugdoll. End my turn. Sets. Silent Doom brings back Rugdoll. And turn. I drew Polymerization, which can be handy. I switch Alpha to defense. I destroy Rugdoll again, because why not? Okay, and I think Swords of Revealing Light goes away. Okay. I'll try to summon Obelisk. Oh, wait a minute. Life Force Sword. Now it's banished for 4 turns. I had to do it because the anime. Just for the anime. Did you just throw a sword through my freaking card? I guess you should have adopted a new strategy. Eh? Stop it. Okay. Adoption jokes are just not funny, okay? And I'm just making a bad joke. Anyways, I'm pushing the limits of being canceled, I guess. Alright, and my turn. I can't summon it yet. I'm going to let Dark Magician of Chaos go to the grave, and my turn. I drew Buster Blader. Now I could summon Dark Paladin, and I shall. Because also see the anime. Not going to lie, I just like this artwork better for Dark Paladin. And I'll set Big Shield Garna. I attack. Any monster that will get up. Royal Magical Library. End turn. I drew my own Dark Magician. I tribute my free monsters. Well, since Obelisk is still away, I only have two options. Slifer the Sky Dragon or the Ring Dragon of Ra. And since I don't trust myself to recite the ancient Egyptian text correctly, I'm just going to play it safe for this video and summon Slifer. Now, for every card in your hand, Slifer, I mean, technically it doesn't even say it. It doesn't even say it. It really doesn't say it. But if you've seen the anime, you pretty much know all the effects of Slifer. He gets 1,000 attack for every card in his hand. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards in hand. 6,000. So destroys Big Shield Garna because I like destroying Big Shield Garna in these games. I have my turn. Marshmallow, which is, now I'm thinking about it, might be a perfect out for this. It keeps you in the duel long enough. I switched Dark Paladin to defense. And I'll pass for turn. A second. Yes, you would think I'm a fanboy of the Dark Magician. Since I can't do anything, I realize you actually have to have 5 cards in hand, but it's unofficial duel, so it's okay. Queen's Knight, which actually I won't. Obelisk goes back. I will sacrifice Marshmallow, Beta, and Alpha to summon the Winged Dragon Raw. So, I really don't remember the text, so forgive me, I'm not doing the text here. So, let's just assume, like, you don't need the text to summon the Winged Dragon Raw at all. And since this is... I'm using anime effects here. I pay all but one life point. Destroy. I destroy Slifer. I don't have a hatred for Slifer, I swear. Slifer's life matters, man. Did I? I'm just assuming I didn't. Well, let's just say it's pretty much over at this point. This might actually be a shorter duel, believe it or not. Dark Paladin attack. And the Winged Dragon Raw attacks for game. Okay, round 3. As you can see, this time we're only using one Egyptian god card per deck. And this is kind of predetermined. So, we'll take that as it is. Okay, this is how Game 3 will start. I'll go first by setting a monster. I will go straight into fusion summoning Dark Paladin. And since I can't attack, I have my turn. Honestly, I like this card. I always had since I was a kid. I'm surprised I actually drew it. This has the potential to be dangerous if you're able to protect the card. But I have to go straight with a time wizard play. That's the best option. Alright. This time we're using a penny. Yeah. I'm going to probably make people feel old now. But we're going to use our Xbox 360 as kind of like a overhead shot. So I could I wasn't trying to activate the free. This is the second game I caused this to happen. Okay. Heads, Dark Paladin is destroyed. Tails, Time Wizard is destroyed. Come. That was a bad spin. That was a bad spin. This time I hit the 360 again. I'm trying to at least have it spin, but there's no traction with the penny. Alright. Close enough. I'm sorry, you're going to hear that a lot multiple times in this video. You know, there we go. At least now it's not going to keep interrupting. That doesn't count. Why is it so difficult with a penny? Alright, from now on, I gotta have at least a nickel on me. Come on. Dark Paladin's destroyed. That was actually genuinely frustrating. But we got a result finally. So, Time Wizard attacks directly. And I end my turn. And my deck literally just okay. I'll summon Alpha and attack. Destroy Time Wizard. Okay, 500 minus 1400. 7,100. And my turn. I shall set. I'll summon Raging Flame Spirit. Activate Premature Burial, which means Time Wizard comes back. Now, my only hope is that this play works. So, attack for 100 And I go to main phase 2, and I time roulette again. Yes, I actually unplugged my 360 for this. Same results. Heads destroys alpha. Tails destroy the two monsters. That was a... Two for two. Alpha is destroyed. I'm going to keep this on standby in case I get Monster Reborn. Let's replug the 360 and we'll be back. I'm filming this late at night, and I'm probably going to play a game before I go to bed after filming this video. Okay. So, 600 life points in damage, which means 7,000 and 400, and now the attack points of this card is 1,100. And now we're at 6,000 and 700. And my turn, drew Marshmallow. I shall set, activate Light Force Sword, take Slifer, the executive producer, out of the duel, and on my turn, I shall set Raging Flame destroy or attacks. Now I have to do the flip effect, and so 5,700. Heads destroys Marshmallow. Okay, this time Raging Flame, Spirit, and Time Wizard are destroyed. Okay. So now my turn. I draw Beta. Beta attacks. Minus 1,700. So 4,000 even. And I have my turn. Sorcerer of the Dune. I have to set that face down. And I'll activate Skull Intervention. Now, if either player sends a card to the graveyard, you lose 300 life points. And I will activate also Coffin Seller. For each monster card sent to your opponent's graveyard, inflict 300 to your opponent. Okay. So I am a turn. I'll tribute Marshmelon to summon Jack's Knight. So minus 600. So about 6,800. Jack's Knight destroys. Beta attacks directly. Knocking down to 2,300. If my math is correct. Nothing I could do there. Oh, minus 600. Or no, minus 300. So 2,000 even. So a side card and my turn. And that's game. Because Jack's Knight attacks for 1,900. And Beta attacks for game. Let me know what you guys think. If you like individual duels, or if you like hour-long Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels type of content. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope everyone has a good night or good morning whenever you're watching this video, and God bless you, God bless America, and hopefully everyone's being safe and everyone is happy today. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. I'll see you in the very next upload on the channel.